course, my broadcast I don't see up.
It's up.
Is
It's
it?
just I see your offline message there. Or offline picture. It says you're live.
I don't see anything there, though.
Oh, I see. It's up now. Do you refresh?
Yep. Still don't see nothing.
I see your black screen with the Nordgar logo.
Alright, yeah, there we go, finally. Alright. Alright, I'm going to jump out of this and be exciting, I guess.
Go do it.
Channel switched.
Alright, everybody, get ready to start Norgard TV iRacing League race number 5 at South Boston Speedway in the Ford 34 cars. This is race number 5. Next week we'll be at the USA Speedway in the street stock vehicles for our inaugural season finale. So let's get ready to start here. We're going to skip pre-race ceremonies this time around. We got a field of about 11 cars. A couple of guys got booted out right at the start, and I apologize for that. There wasn't really anything I could do to help you. But as we look across the top, this will be your starting field. So let's go. Interesting fact here we got to bring up is starting on the pole is Joel Hawkins. Starting on the outside is Shane, can't pronounce. I'm going to call you Shane T. Starting in third is yours truly. Starting in fourth, Eddie Curry. Fifth, James Wilms. Sixth, Travis Griffin. 7, Nicholas Martin. 8, good old Lars. 9, Glenn Miller. This will be his first start here at Norgard TV. Number 10, Earl Bland. Number 11, Brayton Lee. Number 12, Alex Moore. And number 13, Eric Brantley, I believe Alex Moore. This is also his first start here at Norgard TV iRacing League. So as we get ready to roll off, I just would like to point out that the pole position, and we'll bring it up right here, right now, qualifying. Look on the left-hand side of your screen towards the top. Pole position won by Joel Hawkins. However, Shane T, they both ran the exact same time. And here at Norgard TV iRacing League, we award 5 bonus points for winning the pole and 5 bonus points for most laps led. And this week we're going to be divvying out 10 bonus points for the 2 guys on the pole. I see no point in giving them each 2.5 points, so they're each going to get 5 points. Joel and Shane will receive 5 bonus points for winning the pole. Even though Shane is starting in second, he still has the exact same time. So let's get ready to race here. We're going 120 laps here at South Boston Speedway. As we get ready to roll off, you can see the starting order across the top. That's a nice shot we got there. Let's get that pace car a-moving. There we go. We're going to take 2 warm-up laps. Lights on the pace car are off. We'll be going green next time by. led down by the Ford Mustang GT. I'm going to pause 1 second. You're going to see a black screen for 1 second, making sure everything's ready to go. Sorry for the interruption. Here we go. Getting ready to go green right now. Pace car is off. Green flag, green flag. Joel gets a great jump off the start. You got Shane in second. Yours truly in third. Eddie in fourth on the outside of the 07. Joel goes down into turn 3. Eddie running the high line on the outside of the 07 again. Eddie's going to go by the 07. That'll be for third position. James Wilms there in fifth in that 12 car. Falls in behind Nordgar. Eddie on the outside. He's taken second position away from the 313 of Shane. And he loses it again coming out of turn 4. Shane will take it back. That outside line, hard to run. And as they come out of turn 2 along the backstretch, South Boston, a very short speedway. And there is your order. Joel, Shane, Eddie, Nordgar, James, and I believe we have Nicholas Martin there. Let's head over to the chopper view. Let's get an overhead view of the field as they run down into turn 1. Let's go on board with the 69 of Eddie Curry. Let's take one lap around South Boston Speedway. About 18 seconds, one lap around here. Laps are quick. There is the view from the blimp. There is your running order, your top 4 guys. Let's head back through the field, see where everybody else is at. There's Nicholas Martin. He's in 6th position. There's Lars in 7th in the 71. Glenn Miller in 8th in the 65. Running in 9th is Brayton Lee in the 09. As Joel continues to lead them around South Boston Speedway here on lap number 13. No incidents as of yet. Usually these cars like to spin. And usually the wrecks here are pretty violent with these cars. Let's go on board with yours truly and see what kind of speeds we're running. Here we go. If you look at the orange-blue car, you have the 07 there coming down the backstretch. We reach a whopping 84 miles an hour. Oh my gosh, hold your hair back, hang on to your gloves. That is some screaming fast speeds coming down here. That's about all the quicker you're going to see come through some of these right before you get to the turns. These cars do not run very fast. These are the very first rookie cars you receive in iRacing. These are the very first things you got to drive to progress through your license. And these guys all came out here on a Saturday afternoon to run some of these cars and have some fun. Joel Hawkins coming up on some lap traffic. Let's go on board with Joel. See how he's going to maneuver the 09 Brayton Lee. He goes down low. Brayton goes up high. He gets by Brayton with not too much trouble. Shane is sizing up the lap car of Brayton. He goes to the inside. Brayton goes to the outside, letting him go by. Very courteous. There's Lars in the 71. There is good old James Wilms running in 5th behind all of this mess. Let's go on board with James as he watches how this mess will play out in front of him. Nordgaard to the outside of Brayton Lee. Goes down, Nordgaard gets by. James coming up on the lap traffic. Joel running some very quick laps around this place right now under race conditions. James goes to the inside of the 09 and then he'll get by. Oh, kind of racing him a little hard there. Yeah, he gets by him. Not too much trouble. Let's go back up with Joel. And here they come down the back stretch again. We are in lap number 22. We got about 98 laps to go. As the field has started to spread out, people giving each other more and more room. Brayton Lee currently scored in 9th. He is 1 lap down. There's Nicholas Martin in the 10. Trying to hang on to 6, but Lars is going to go get by him on the inside. We got a drag race coming down the front stretch. Nicholas will take the spot back away from Lars. And Nicholas pulls ahead, but Lars is diving it in deep, trying to gain some ground to try to take that position back away from Nicholas as they come down the back stretch. Nicholas gets up a little high, and Lars gets back on his bumper. There he is. He is there, looking for his spot, trying to go outside. Thinks better of it, tries to cross back over. No, Nicholas just going to keep running the preferred line around this track, which is down on the bottom. Take the line away from the driver and you'll keep the spot. As we move back through the field a little bit, here is Glenn Miller in 8th position, trying to stay ahead of the 08 to stay on the lead lap. Joel is hanging it down low. Glenn moves up. He's going to let the faster car have the line. Again, very courteous. Everybody here at Norgard TV iRacing League, all the members are very nice, very courteous, and they race as clean as they possibly can. Incidents will occur. This is racing. However, seems that a lot of these drivers do get along with one another, so now we have the 13 on the inside of the 65. And that would be your second place driver, Shane T. Nordgaard there, still motoring in 3rd. Nordgaard has passed Eddie. Gets around Eddie somehow. We kind of missed that. It's not hard to miss anything here at this place. Everything happens so fast. It's like racing in a bathtub. So things are happening very fast all over the track. Eddie takes it out wide. Eddie running. Oh, and now we got a jumble of cars here up front. Oh, Lars gets into the wall a little bit. Not too bad, not too bad. The 08 coming up on the 10 of Nicholas Martin. And we got Lars trying to, I believe he's a lap down now. Joel just putting the pedal to the metal, just driving by people. And he's going to go by those two cars with no incidents. Lars on the bumper of the 10. Oh, and they get into each other a little bit. Little bit of bumper humping going on. A little bit of pushing and shoving. The 10 back on the outside. The 13 on the inside. 3 wide. Oh, no. They thought better of it. The 13 was going to make it 3 wide. He was thinking about it. But he thought better. Lars down on that yellow line, holding the lower line. There we got another jumble going on back here. We got the 65 and the 09 who are a lap down. The 07 trying to maneuver his way through the lap traffic to get back up to the leaders. But this is definitely going to slow down the 07. There is Eddie in the 69, that red car back there. He's trying to maneuver through the lap traffic as well. Eddie down low. Let's head up to the blimp view. Let's take an overlook at what's going on. Let's also head back up to the leader. There is your 08. There is your leader. There is the points leader of Norgard TVI Racing League as he ticks off laps this time by. We are on lap number 41 of this 120-lap race at South Boston Speedway as he continues to just pull away from the rest of the field. There is your interval between first and second place. There is Shane T. Lars currently in 6th. And here comes Nicholas and Norgar and Eddie. Let's take a quick shot from Nicholas's gearbox. Wait. Eddie thinking about it. He's looking for the right line to get by the 07. This is for position. The 69 on the outside of the 07. And he's going to take the position away from Norgar, but can he keep it down into turn 3? Oh, he bumps the 10. Norgar down real low. He gets stuck behind the 10, but he's still going to take the position away. 69. Oh, and the 69 spins himself. Just a lot of bumper humping there between him and the 10. Trying to knock the 10 out of the way. And let's go on board with Eddie there and take a quick look at this this spin, which will bring out the first caution. Come on, Eddie. Come on, iRacing. There we go. Gets into the... Oh, he almost hits Norgar. Goes around. And the caution flag does come out. Here comes the pace car. Eddie trying to get refired. The pace car destroys and demolishes and runs over poor old Eddie. But Eddie is going to keep going. So, caution flag number 1 here tonight at South Boston Speedway. Joel's coming down. Looks like a bunch of people coming down for gas and service. As the rest of the field catches back up to the pace car. The leaders are down on pit road getting service to their Ford machines. Not your typical pit stops in these cars where they do right sides first, then left sides. Here in these cars, they do the backs and the fronts together. And Joel will get back out on the track. As we got Brayton Lee still in the pits, we got Glenn Miller still in the pits, Nicholas Martin still in the pits. Shane T is now scored in third position. Joel is scored in second. I think yours truly just took the lead, but I will be coming down. Yep, I took the lead for one lap there. I'll be coming down to get some service. James Wilms stays out. Scored in fourth. Not sure if he came in there or not. But the lights on the pace car are out. Let's see, we'll see here in a minute when we go green again where everybody is scored as we cycle through all these pit stops. Very short track. You need to be on your game when you enter the pits to get gas and tires. And you got to be quick because it's only 18 seconds around here and there. James gets the wave around. He will be your first lucky dog of the afternoon. He's going to get the wave around and head to the back of the field. He'll get one of his laps back. The pace car is off. The 08 takes off. The 13 right behind him. The 65 following the 13. There's the 07. Eddie Curry, I believe, is still in the pits. Brayton Lee coming down for more service on his vehicle. Meanwhile, the leaders out front still ticking off laps. The 07 below the 65. 65 being driven by Glenn Miller, I believe, is a lap down. There is fifth position of Nicholas Martin. There is Lars in sixth position. Fourth position, they're all jumbled up, ladies and gentlemen. Some people on the lead lap, some people on a couple of laps down, some people more than that right now. But that doesn't matter to these guys. They don't care if they're a lap down or not. They're going to fight. They're going to fight it out. Lars does not want to give up that spot. The 09 comes back up onto the track, and he will resume his race. There is James and Lars. Looks like they each gave both plenty of room to maneuver. James searching for a line to get by this 71. Gets right back up on the 71's bumper. What's he going to do coming down into turn one? Lars keeps it low. James stays up high. The 12 car gaining on the 71. And the 12 car, is he going to be able to hold it? Yes, he does. He's going to get by the 71 of Lars. That actually was not for position. Back up front with our leader. Let's go on board with the roll bar view in this car is some of the worst stuff I've ever seen. Let's go on view. All right, here comes Joel. He's coming up on the 09 of Brayton Lee. Oh, and they touch. And, Joel gets into the wall. Let's see exactly what happens here. Let's analyze this from above. Let's take a look from the chopper view. This is your leader coming up onto the 09. And not sure what happened there. Really hard to tell from that angle. Let's go from rear chase. They did not touch, ladies and gentlemen. They did not touch. Let's take one more look at it from the chase. Let's go from Brayton's perspective. Here driving the 09. He's a couple laps down now. Driving the National Guard Texas Ford. They never touch one another, ladies and gentlemen. And that's going to be unfortunate for Joel, our points leader. He's going to receive damage and have to head in and get that fixed. Let's take one more look and then get back to the race. From Joel's point of view, I don't think either driver really did anything, but I don't know if there was a glitch in the game or what there, but they did not touch. They did not touch. Wow, and that's going to hurt. Joel goes into the upper wall. Nordgaard by on the inside. Joel brings it down. Let's take a look at the damage. Yeah, he hit that wall pretty hard, ladies and gentlemen, and he's going to come down pit road the long way. Getting off the track, staying out of everybody's way. Very courteous of Mr. Hawkins. But that's going to be unfortunate. He's going to take a hit in the points for that unless he can get the car back out. So now your new leader is Shane T. Shane T in the 13 is your new leader. We are on lap number 60 of 120 laps. We are halfway through. Your interval between first and who's in second place, I think. Yep. There's the 07 of yours truly, Nordgaard. He will assume second place. Trying to get to the inside of the 09 and get by him cleanly. Stays down, keeps it down real low. Joel's accident did not bring out the caution. Not exactly sure where the NASCAR officials were on what they were doing on that. They were sleeping or they were out to lunch or something, because we had a wreck and there was no caution flag. So there will be second place. Let's go through the order. There is sixth of Glenn Miller, fourth of Nicholas Martin, third, currently running third right now, James Wilms. He's moved up to third. Still ticking off laps, just trying to keep his fenders clean. Coming down to the inside of the 10. He gets in there good, but is he going to get a good bite off the corner? Yes, he does, and he will maintain his spot on the track. There is the 65 of Glenn Miller. Glenn Miller, this is his first race here at Nordgaard TVI Racing League, and he is scored 6, currently ticking off laps as well. The 09 of Brayton Lee currently running 8th. And there is 5th position of Lars driving the 71, the red, white, and green Italy machine. So let's head back. Let's go on board with James. See what kind of laps he's running. Last lap 18.467. Speeds are getting, times are getting a little slower now as the tires start to wear. Oh, and we have a pass up ahead of him. Let's see what's going on up here in this next corner. Here we go. This is Glenn Miller and Brayton Lee. Glenn running 6, Brayton running 7. I'm assuming this is for position. Let's take a look here, see what goes on. 65 has got the low line, which is the preferred line, but the 09 is motoring on the outside. The 65 comes up high, searching. The 09 goes high, and the 65 hits the barrels. Oh, we need to see that in instant replay from another angle. Oh, maybe he didn't hit the barrel. That was awfully close. He did get loose. Let's check this out from this angle here. No, he did not hit the barrel, but man, that was close. Good job saving the car there, Glenn. As your field is all spread out, it's all mixed up, it's all jumbled. Let's go to the blimp view. Take a look at all the cars spread out around the track. There is your leader. Lars coming up on the leader, trying to track him down. He wants to get by him to get his lap back the old-fashioned way by driving it back, which is very difficult to do in any automotive race, which is why I run here at Norgard TVI Racing League. I will run Lucky Dogs, because Lucky Dogs makes 2 races in 1. You got a bunch of lap cars racing for the lucky dog. Every position very important here in the league standings. Each finishing position only separated by 1 point. So every position you can gain out on the track, whether it be on the track or in pit road, is definitely vital to where you need to finish in the championship point run. As we watch the leader go down, we are going to be hitting lap number 76 this time by. And the leader's coming up on about 3 cars right now. Let's go on board with the leader of Shane and take a look at the mess in front of him. How is the leader going to maneuver through this lap traffic? We'll see here right now, live on the replay. James Wilms goes down low. The 65 goes up high. They just part the seas for the leader and let him go by. Nobody racing the leader real hard. They just parted the seas, and he walked through there like Moses did. And he'll go underneath the 09. No trouble at all for our leader to get through that mess of cars. Let's fall back a couple of positions. James Wilms down on pit road. I don't know if this is a strategy he got, or if he got in trouble or what, but gas is definitely a huge issue. We had the gas set to 25%, which gave you like, I don't know, 2 or 3 gallons. These cars can go a long way on a little bit of gas, but he comes down to get gas and get some tires in service on his number 12 purple and puke green Ford POS, and he will get back out on the track and resume running around here, trying to get, I'm sure he's at least 1 lap down now, if not 2, but new tires, as you can see. He's running with some of the cars that have been out on the track for a while, and you should see him be able to motor by a couple of these guys as we look from the rear view. Changing his lineup. Oh, he almost swipes the 65. 65 goes up high. James goes down low, and he'll take the position out on the track away from him. And he goes down beneath the 09, but the 09's not going to give it up lightly. The 09 puts the hammer to it. He's on the outside. James dives it down deep. And he's going to get by the 09. Goes down into turn 1, and he'll regain the fresh air, which in almost every form of auto racing, you want to be out in fresh air. His car seems to drive better in fresh air. If you're not aware of the term fresh air is when there's nothing in front of you. You're getting all the good air. Dirty air is when you're following a bunch of cars and all their exhaust is hitting your front end and your radiator, and it's sucking in all that carbon monoxide. And the carbon monoxide being sucked in, carbon monoxide doesn't combust. Oxygen does. So the more cars in front of you, the crappier your engine will run. But James back out. He's currently running 5th, and he's out in fresh air right now. There is 6th place, is 65, and here comes Lars motoring on the inside underneath the 65. Oh, and Nordgaard and Lars almost get into it. Lars gets pushed up high. Nordgaard stays down low. Lars motoring on the outside. Nordgaard wants the spot. He wants to get ahead of these guys. He would also like some fresh air. That was almost a huge disaster between the 07 and the 71, but they seemed to work it out. They got her done, and but it's not over yet. The 65 wants to say something about this. These guys are racing real hard, all racing for just 1-2 points at a time, trying to get the best position they possibly can. So even lap cars seem to be fighting a little harder than normal. There in 4th position, we haven't talked about him in a while, Nicholas Martin. Nicholas Martin driving the number 10 blue and yellow Ford POS for Indiana this week. And he has also got some fresh air going on. He doesn't have any traffic in front of him, and James is coming up behind him. He's trying to reel him in, but that fresh air is so key. As we take a look at it from the front, here comes James. He's motoring quick. He catches up to the 10. The 10 goes, the 10 I think let him go by. He got high, but the 12 car down on the inside. But, oh no! Oh, Nicholas hits the wall. Oh, he hits the inner wall. Oh, no. That is going to bring out, I think, maybe not. That should bring out a caution. And it did. The lights on the pace car are on. They are waiting for some of the traffic to go by, and that'll bring out caution flag number 2, I believe. And pace car, yep. The pace car will pick up the field on the back stretch, and that'll be caution flag number 2. Now, who's going to come down pit road? Gas ought to be getting real short right now on some of these vehicles. The 13, the leader, comes down. The 13 of Shane T comes down, 2nd place. There is 2nd place. There's yours truly, Nordgaard, and Nordgaard does not come down. Why in the world would he not come down? Looks like Nordgaard is going to stay out on the track. Going to try to pick up 1st position, maybe lead some of the laps around this place. Looks like James in front of Nordgaard. He's going to get his lucky dog number 2 of the night. Good job, James, racing for that lucky dog. Two lucky dogs in one race. Nice job, James. Way to race hard. Nordgaard currently is scored in 1st position. Gas is going to be probably getting kind of low here. As the former leader there in the 13, he gets up behind the 07. He's got fresh everything. Nordgaard's a sitting duck. He's absolutely a sitting duck. He's got a full tank. The 13's got a full tank of gas. He's got 4 new tires. Nordgaard's out there on old tires and very little gas left whatsoever at all. I believe right now Nordgaard is running in 4th gear around the track, trying to keep the RPMs low to save some gas. There is Lars, currently scored in 4th in the 71. Brayton Lee down, receiving more service. on lap 98, ladies and gentlemen. 99 soon. We're winding down the laps here at South Boston Speedway. We're going to have 20 laps to go as soon as we go green again. There is your leader, the 07, going to lead them down as the pace car rolls off. The 07 lines them up. 07 takes off. There goes the 13. In second position, Lars loses it up to the 13 right off the bat. Let's see what happens here. Can Norgard hold off the 13 for 20 laps on no tires and no gas? Let's go to the gearbox view of Norgard's car. See what's going on here. Let's see what kind of lines he's running. There goes to the 13 to the outside. Looking. Nope. Falls back down underneath, but he is getting ready to go by. He's on the outside of Norgard. The 07, and the 13 just motors by the 07 down the front stretch into turn 1 and will resume the lead and take it from Norgard. As Lars is following the 07, Lars currently scored in 4th position. 5th position, Glenn Miller. James Wilms still trying to make up some spots back. He's still digging real hard. But James Wilms, has moved up to 3rd position. Looks like right now we only have 6 cars left on the track. I think everybody else has taken their vehicles back to the garage. So we got 6 cars left on the track to figure out who's going to end this race, come across the stripe first here in about 17 laps. Riding on board with Shane T. Shane T leading the race. No traffic in front of the leader. This is exactly what the leader wants to see. Heading to the gearbox of the leader of Shane T. Shane T. There you can see the orange and blue Bronco-colored Ford of Norgard in second place, falling back and back and back. He just keeps losing ground. But that is your interval between first and second place. Lars following the 07. There is Lars. He's currently scored in 4th. Lars running some pretty decent laps there. That last lap was an 18.35. It's about 4/10 off the qualifying speed. But that's actually not too bad for the tire wear here on this track to be running those kinds of times. There's Glenn Miller. He's running in 5th, running an 18.5. James Wilms running the 18.4, still scored in 3rd place. Still motoring, still trying to get the best finish he can, and he just will not give up. The 09 of Brayton Lee, what a trooper. He's still out on the track in 6th position, running laps. He's quite a few laps down, but he's still trying to pick up as many positions as he can for this championship points race. As all the cars are spread out right now, doesn't seem like there's going to be a whole lot of racing going on anytime in the next couple of laps. And there's Lars, there's Glenn, James, Brayton. There is your leader, Shane. Shane's last lap 17.997. And that time right there is 3/1000ths quicker than his qualifying time. So Shane running very good laps right now here at the end of the race, deep into this race. As he hits the stripe, we're going to have 6 laps to go. running very quick times. There's almost an 18 flat. There's a 17.917. Shane just keeps getting quicker as this race goes on. Those are some really quick times, ladies and gentlemen, to be running this deep into the race, this long into this green flag run, to be able to run speeds like that. He must have an amazing car underneath him. And his crew chief and all of his car chiefs probably did a extra work this week, put a little bit of nitrous in the roll bar, I think. We're going to have to check that car post-race inspection to make sure all of the templates fit. But he is just motoring around this place. There is second place of yours truly, Norgar, and I'm about half a lap down now in second place as James Wilms is coming up behind me. He scored in third. I do not believe we're on the same lap, however. Lars there in fourth position, still running tough. He's still out there trying to pick up every spot he can. Let's go on board with James one more time. He was had our in-car camera this week. James got a car in tow behind him. These guys racing hard. They don't care if they're 1, 2, 4, 5 laps down. They are racing hard. They are not giving up. They are trying to get every position they can. James squeals the tires a little bit going into that turn, and he gets a little wide, but the car behind him, he's going to keep him back there. Brayton Lee also still out on the track, holding sixth position. And there is your winner. The race is over. How quick things happen. The 13 comes across the line and will win the race. That is the end of your race as everybody was trying to pick up the last spots that they could. The 13 car of Shane, I'm going to try to pronounce your last name now. Taratutta. Shane Taratutta, as he comes down to the stripe. All the other drivers come by and finish their last lap. They come by to congratulate good old Shane. Lars, hold on a second, ladies and gentlemen. We need to show you something right now. Lars, our buddy Lars from Italy. I don't know if this was one of his personal bests at this track or what, but Lars decides to celebrate in spite of not winning the race, finishing fourth. This may feel like a win to Lars, but there is Lars doing donuts in the 1934 Ford. And I hope he had a great time. He had a pretty good race, so good for you, Lars. Back up to Shane. Shane, where are you, Shane? 13 car, thank you. And there's Shane waiting on the inner wall, getting ready to do his victory celebration. There he goes. He did half a donut. He's backing up. There we go. Now we got some donuts going. Good job, Shane. Nice win. Good race, everybody. Thank you all for joining. And we will see you next week at 2 p.m. Saturday afternoon for the finale race at USA Speedway in the street stock cars. And I hope to see everybody there. I'll see a whole lot more racers out on the track next week. And hopefully we'll get a nice, really big crowd to celebrate the end of the inaugural season with us next week. So good job, everybody. Nice race, everyone. Thank you for joining, and we will see you next week.